Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys the new Royaleween update that came out a couple of days ago. I'm a little late to this, but it's all fine. Right now I'm currently by the fountain. As you can see, there's a lot changed because I'm currently on campus 4. A lot of things you can recognize along with the office and the dormitory, but up here you can see all the stuff that was added, including the announcements and the schedule. The announcements are telling us the theme for this fashion show, our costume contest, and the schedule over here showing us everything that is happening this evening. And in this video, I'll be showing you guys everything that the update has to offer, along with a farming routine for you guys to give you guys a rough idea of what may get you guys more candies. So, I'm gonna get ready for the costume contest. And my inspiration is going to be Cruella de Vil from Descendants, if you guys know what I mean. I'll pop this on screen so you guys can see my inspiration for this, but I'm going to speed this up so we can get through it quicker. But I'm just sticking with the basic fit that we see her in, which is the only outfit that we see her in throughout the movie. Not a lot of people watched it, but I did, and I loved it. This is coming from Descendants 1, which I think is the only movie she shows up in. But I'm going to speed through this and show you guys the events for the Royaleween update, so stick around. Alright everyone, it looks like the first event has started, which is a pumpkin contest. Now there are 2 events that are shuffled between each event. Sometimes it's back to back or sometimes it switches, but this one is a pumpkin patch harvest contest where you must find and pick the heaviest pumpkin. And the heaviest pumpkin gets the most candies basically. And the second one is an apple picking contest where you pick the most apples and you get the most candies. So it's basically you have to be first to get the most candies, but you do get candies for participating. So you can skip out, but you get no candies, but if you participate, you do get candies. So it's worth it either way. Alright, so after you're finished with the first event, you head up to the carnival where you claim your tickets, but make sure to also get the candy that is also up front. You don't want to miss out on 100 candies. Now, I'm going to continue fixing up my fit to, fit the picture on screen. So I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Alright, this is my outfit finished. I have it all put together and now we're going to head inside and I'm going to show you guys the rides and the events, or like the other games that are also inside. So I'm going to hit this one, the little twirly one first. It's cool. I haven't tried it out yet. This is one of the ones that I haven't gotten to. I'm excited to see what it does. So the ride is about a couple of minutes long, as you can see. It goes through a couple of spin cycles, but it is really fun with friends. It makes it feel like a real carnival, which I really like. Now we're gonna head over to the other game, or little job basically, as I like to call it, across the way from the spinny tornado ride. Now in this game, you have to get 4 leaves to be able to get 1 piece of candy, and as you can see up top, the number sometimes changes when it comes to vacuum up leaves, but currently it's 580 leaves. So if you do the math, that's roughly around like 150 candies you get from doing this, which is only a few tickets to do it. And the leaves spawn all over the map. They spawn on top of the barn roof when you first walk in, and in the cafe, and outside the cafe in the little sitting area, and up the mountain to the campfire area. Now it also spawns in between those areas, like around the lake, on top of tables, by the costume contest stage, and on the costume contest stage. So you do not want to miss that. But now if we come back over here, you can see that there's another game table over here, which is a counting acorns one, which is acorn counter. So you count the amount of acorns on screen, and if you get the number correct, you get roughly around 17 to 22 acorns per like little round, and it only costs a singular ticket, so it's a pretty good trade for it, and it's a really fun game. Unless you get it wrong, then you kind of get mad, but it's fun. It's really fun. I find it fun. It's like another thing that I like to do, to get candies, especially if I'm down to like a singular ticket, and it's just like I'll go count some acorns for some extra candies, and it's worth it. Now if we head over to the cafe, as you can see, you're able to purchase some food, some like little pastries with pies, cookies, muffins, stuff like that, which is a great way to get up your hunger, especially if you're running around and you're going to get hungry, so you want to keep up your XP, so you're able to level up, and you're basically leveling up and grinding candies at the same time, which is a really, really good trade, honestly. I usually get the cookies because I eat the cookies faster, so it like saves me on time, but it's all up to your preference on what you want to get. And over here in this area, there's drinks. You're able to buy drinks, cute little drinks. I really like it. Unfortunately, you cannot work behind this counter like you're able to work behind the pastry counter, which is all fine. But the costume contest is starting, so let's head over there real quickly. So the costume contest is kind of like Sunset Island, but a little different. So you have about 80 seconds to pick and vote. You have 3 roses, and you're not all standing in line. You basically stand where you want on the stage, or you're able to sit in the audience if you don't want to participate in the round. Of course, you're able to pick poses, and it's pretty fun. And it's just, the winners come up pretty simple, pretty quick, pretty easy, and another amazing way to get candies. So if like you're not ready, or like not all the way dressed up, you can just put on a quick little costume and stand up, get a couple of votes, get a couple of roses, and a couple of candies as well. And the more people that do participate, the more candies that are offered to the participants, really. So if you get only 1 vote, it's 20 candies, but it's worth it either way. Now the next mini game that is up is the corn maze. Now this does shuffle between the witch one and corn maze, so there's 2 that can potentially happen each night, but they're pretty easy. They're not really that hard. It's just easy to get lost in the maze and forget where you're going. It does get confusing, but it's all fine. Nothing can kill you in the maze, so that makes it just a bit easier. It's the only problem that you have is getting lost, because there is a timer on this, which is a pretty long timer, so it's a long amount of time. But once you see like the portal through gaps in the maze, you just have to try to follow the walls around, and boom, you found your way out. Now you get about, I think, 90-ish candies from this. It's a pretty good amount. I think about 100, somewhere around there. The more participants, the more candies that's offered. So I say just get a group of friends and all hop into a map, because people do leave and makes the candy count go down, but that's all fine. So you just get a group of friends, and it's really, really easy that way. Now I'm going to show you guys the baking mini game. It's basically the same as cooking class, but it's just the layout is a little bit different than it would be. But there's 4 recipes to offer. They rotate as you complete each recipe. In each 3 tickets, it's 40 candies, and each 2 tickets it is 30 candies. And you basically just follow the instructions that are given to you on the little list on screen. And if it's a decorating item, you decorate it. If it's not a decorating item, you just put it behind the display counter. And there's no way you can really mess this up. You can't lose a ticket from this and you still gain candies either way, compared to Acorn Count. If you get the number wrong, you lose a ticket and you don't get any candies. Now, the other game that I haven't showed you guys, which I won't be showing in this one, but I will be showing in the next video, is the memory card game. It costs only 1 ticket, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, the correct number will be on screen. But you get about 20 candies from it. It's around there. It's the same as the Acorn game, about like 18 to 21, 22-ish candies. It's not that hard. Unlimited time, unlimited mess ups basically, but it's not really hard to mess up. Now, as time runs out on the little clock that's up there, as soon as it strikes midnight, it will kick you out of the map. So if you still have tickets, unfortunately, you cannot use them until the next day. But when you go to redeem your tickets, it only gives you a limit of 20 tickets, so you can't pile up your tickets. I've tried, trust me, it does not. But it takes you back to the fountain where everyone else spawns, and you have to wait until 3 o'clock when they announce the costume contest and basically starts all over again. You can always click the schedule to see what events are offered. Basically, it's the same each time except for the pumpkin one or the apple one for the first event, and then either the corn maze or the witch event for the last event of the night. Now, in my dorm, I have the new chandelier, which there is a code for it. The code will be appearing on screen, and I will show you guys how to redeem that code. It is really simple. It is really easy. It comes with a bunch of different toggles on it. You can change it. Of course, you're able to change the color of it. And if you go to the shop on screen, it shows a little redeem code thing, which you click on and you type it in. You got to make sure it's capitalized and everything is in the right place, or you cannot redeem it. And also in shop is the new steampunk items to complete the set, along with the heels, the hat, the glasses, the gloves, and the sleeves. Now, I own most of these, I just don't have the sleeves, and I'm going to buy the heels right now. It's only 25,000 candies. It's a lot. It's a lot, trust, I know. I felt the same way. But it comes with a bunch of different toggles. You're able to change the leg to a mechanical leg or non-mechanical leg. There's a lot of toggles for these heels, and I find them worth it. I know it's a lot. I screamed when I saw the price too, don't worry. Now, a couple of issues about the heels. When you go to do the masculine toggle, it is not like the past masculine toggles that a lot of you guys love when it comes to making your guys' characters. Unfortunately, the size is a smaller size than most. I know a lot of you guys are angry about that. I don't blame you. I feel the same way. And a lot of the sizes are changed and they're not compatible with a lot of different set items, which is a major issue. And I'm hoping they do change that in the future, along with everything with corsets, the bodices, and the heels. I know it's been an issue for a while, but hopefully they do hear our cries and prayers and they do change that. But that will be all for today's video, guys. Make sure to subscribe and turn on that bell notification for when I do drop the next video on the Royaleween update, which I show you guys a lot of different smaller things that I did not show in this one. So I'll see you guys all later. Have a great day, night, or evening, and I'll see you guys all in the next video or live stream. Bye.